And President George, we have just arrived in his hometown, Southtown. And good morning and welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. I'm having a little difficulty with my technical issues and stuff. But good morning. I will not waste your time anymore. Let's get into my show this morning because we have some things to talk about before this weekend ends. But before my show begins, let us take a few moments and remember all the people that are dying in this world today. I'd like to take some time to pay my respects to the dead because the senseless wars that are going on in our world today, the senseless issues that are causing our people to needlessly die, they are mounting and uncalled for. But yet, the poor people of our world have to deal with it. The poor people have to incur all the wrath and sufferings that the politicians and the wealthy people of this world are bringing upon us. Who can we turn to? Where can we turn to? This is our lot. This is our lot. So before my show begins again, let's take a few seconds to pay our respects to the dead, to those who have left us, not because of their own doing, but because of the actions of others that we are still suffering today. May their souls rest in perpetual peace. Now, we're about to end the week of November 1st. We're about to end it. And what have we in the news for this weekend? Our political landscape is upside down. We have the Stanton Weatherspoon issue for this week. We also have the Henry Costa issue for this week. And of recently, we have the Councilor Tiawan Gongolo issue. So let me bring on my correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. Let's talk about some of these issues confronting us. My brother Sam, how you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Rodney. Good morning. It's our first Saturday in Liberia. Good morning.
You sound clear and nice.
Yeah, thank you so much. And by the way, this day is the first Saturday in Liberia. And but I mean, as per the city ordinance, first Saturday in Monrovia is a general cleanup day. So people are cleaning up their communities, their their environment up until 10 o'clock. Then you can start your business. So Saturday, first Saturday every month is a busy day for us to clean our environment.
So do they set up groups to help clean? Do they set up different groups to work together to clean up?
Oh no, it's I mean once you know that today is Saturday, I mean to clean up, people in the prayer home take the initiative to do themselves. Government is not involved. But the policy is just on the book, that's all. You must know your right, you must know what to do this Saturday. So by 10 o'clock, before any shop open, the market, the marketeers don't go to market until after 10 o'clock.
So how does that clean up all the dirt in the city?
Well, some are saying it's just lip service. It's just on the book, but it's not practical. See, Mora still filthy. So, but most times you find people in around the community cleaning up. But if the main city is just still filthy, and because City Hall has no program to improve sanitation.
So no matter the weekend's ending, what's in the news for the weekend?
Yeah, man, Liberia is getting so interesting, man, in this political sphere. Councillor Gongo, who earlier supported JMB in the runoff, has withdrawn his support. If you can remember some days back, his sister, Edith Gongo, were supported CDC. And we don't know why he has withdrawn his support.
Well, you still editing his video, right? He's still editing his video. You saw his video?
Yeah, I saw the video. But in fact,
he said Boycott didn't do much on the Ellen Johnson study, but he made a lot of excuses.
So, but then why he in the first place supported Boycott as a lawyer, an integrity icon? He claimed to be. Why then he supported Boycott in the first place? And not even a week he would really support. You know, Gongo and PYJ have not been in good trend. And Prince Johnson has not been good trend from day one. And either Gongo were going to CDC, but have convinced her brother Gongo to withdraw support from Abuakai. But where will he go next? If he called himself an integrity icon and considering a job to be a corrupt guy.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me explain to my viewers. The people who we are talking about here, one is a counselor who was the head of the Liberian Bar Association, and he's currently he was a candidate for the presidential election, for the presidential race. His name was Councillor Tiawan Gangolo. His sister was superintendent for Nima County, one of the hot counties involving all of this issue now. She came out recently and endorsed George Weah. And her brother, Councillor Tiawan Gangolo, who was a candidate for presidency, but lost, and he was one of the first to concede, came out and supported Joe Boycott. Now, yesterday he did the U-turn, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Now, yesterday, Tiawan Gongolo came and did a U-turn and said, no, he doesn't support Boycott. He gave all the reasons that Boycott were there with Ellen. You know, they didn't do good, they were corrupt, they were doing this, all of that. And he blaming Boycott for some of the problems in the country too now. And he's saying that he can't support Boycott. He's going to Weah. Is he going to CDC?
Well, he has not come out to say. We don't know yet.
Okay.
He hasn't given support to anybody yet. But if he can withdraw from one, there are two parties in race. So if he can withdraw support from the first we went to, then where are you going next? He's going to CDC.
I just say if you withdraw your support from this party, that means you go into the other party. So
yeah.
We'll see where he stands with that.
Some will say sometimes you'll be neutral. And with I mean the Council of Patriots, the Liberians in the European Union are part of the Council of Patriots. They are giving support to JMB for the runoff.
And I have a council group.
Yeah, the council group, the group that they got a base. I mean, the chapter that in the European Union countries.
So, how the situation with politics in Liberia this morning?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are so concerned about Gongo's, leaving Boycott's camp so early. That's the talk of the town. Yeah. So I mean, many people are saying they are confused. They don't know where Liberian politics is heading. An integrity icon to withdraw support from the person they believe to be, someone who believes in justice, who is corruption free, a GMB, Jerusalem boycott. So where will he lead? That's a debate around town nowadays. I mean, that is this morning, since yesterday evening.
Well, Joseph, he's blaming Joseph. He's blaming. He's not looking at Walker alone. He's looking at Unity Party. He's saying Unity Party this, Unity Party did that. So he's saying he's connecting the party to Ellen Johnson 72. He's saying all of you, they all this thing. Now you got to share the blame with Ellen. So at first I think he was trying to separate Walker and look at Walker from an independent, saying Walker is separate from Unity Party, but maybe somebody told him, he said, Walker, how Walker would be separate from Unity Party? And your voice president on Ellen. So he gotta be part of wherever Ellen said he did. He was vice president for 12 years. So I don't know whether that was the motivating factor for the Gongolo return.
So Councillor Gongolo, being an educated person, so the horse he said that the legislature does not have a role to play in governance. And George Weatu was a senator. Our chair was a senator on LA. They all were there. They passed the law into a hand bill. So you only blame LA and don't blame the horse.
Well, if they look at the political party, how comprised of different political parties who have representatives, whereas the executive branch is run by the winning political party. So you cannot hold the legislature, all the political parties in the legislature. That's why we look at the legislature differently, because the legislature is made up of different representatives from different parties, whereas the executive branch is the winning party. So probably that's why we look at the actions of individuals in the legislature at the party. Unlike the that is solely run by the party. They have people in the government, but the executive is run by the winning party. So
Hold on, let me be there.
No, but I want to talk to you. We gotta hear you. I don't mind the noise, but that children. But people, we need some donation to get an office in Liberia. We're not Spoon TV. We're the Lucky X. Okay? So give us some luck. Let's get some money here, make some donation. My cash app is up there. Sam.
Yeah, I got it studying a little bit.
You put it in line.
Yeah, man. I told you I'm not home. I'm in the friend's place. It's kids at the back there, the noise. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta find an area for you where the connectivity.
Yeah.
We can hear you clear and good now. But anyway, everything takes time. Room was not built in the day, right?
Yeah, gradual process.
Okay. So what else has happened? Before I start my education.
The Makona River Farm and Agricultural Services. That's a cooperative, organization. They brought new technology into the agricultural sector in Liberia, and what we learned is that they brought a machine that will harvest 10,000 hectares of rice per day, and that's a very good news for Liberia.
Where is that cooperative located?
They headquartered in Painesville, but they operating in Lofa, Nima, and Bassa that I learned.
Those are the guys that growing the rice product and selling it in town?
Yeah. Very cheap, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So they can cook it.
Oh yeah, some time ago they had our rice on the market in bag. They bag our rice.
Did you
But
buy?
Liberians are not accustomed to eating their homegrown food.
Did you buy a bag of that rice?
Well, at the time, no, but I ate it.
You ate it? It had no rice
I
in
bought
it?
yeah, I bought a cup, yeah.
It was good and nice. No rocks or anything died or anything. In
Well, it had rocks in it anyway. It had rocks. Yeah, it had rocks. And so there's a need to improve, the bagging.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
processing because that's one of the things about our homegrown rice. It needs to
Mhm.
be cleaned well. It's not cleaned well. Even when we used to eat it back there, it all had rocks and dirt in the rice, and most people never ate our homegrown rice because it was not processed well,
Mhm.
and it's still not processing it well because there got to be a way to process the rice so you take out all the dirt.
Mhm.
So we need a machinery for that. What are they doing for that?
So it means a good news now. And maybe the next production will have rocks in it also because of new technology. So that's a good news for Liberia.
Okay. Well, what else you got?
Well, so far this weekend that's all on the decks.
Okay, well you can do your closing.
Well, my closing is focused on the way our politics is going. I mean we are just confused. The very man you demonized yesterday are the same people you're going to. Like in the case of Costa,
Yeah, I will talk about
he
that.
insulted we are and did all stuff. Now you see, Ide Gongo where her brother and Cummings. So I mean, so
That,
I mean,
that's the political landscape in Liberia, Sam. That how Liberian politics is.
see that?
The Liberian politics, You
That's
play, yeah, you play the game. You want to run with the bigger boy. You want to deal with the big boy. You want to hang with the
so
big boy.
so so it means it's all about grave seeking and putting something in your pocket. It means you don't have a control how you're not patriot.
It's
You're
not
not
about.
patriot.
It's the mentality of the people. Sam. You gotta understand the mentality of the land.
Love of country is about kickback.
But anyway, watch my show. I think that's my show. I'm going to talk about it now. Okay? Have a good
All right.
weekend.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I will talk
Thank
Monday.
you. You too. Bye bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know that this is the end of the week. And the news for this whole week has centered around two issues. But the third issue was Gongolo, which he just talked about. Chair One Gongolo, Councillor Gongolo, switching from supporting Boga. Now he's gone back to being independent. We don't know who he's supporting no more. Okay? But for this whole week, there have been two characters in the news. Let me start with the first one, Stanton Witherspoon. Stanton Witherspoon just appeared on the scene. He had never been in the political landscape before. We had never knew Stanton on the news or anything before. Stanton just appeared and started dominating with his spoon, news, and different things in Liberia. I don't know what he had in Liberia, but on the internet, Spoon TV blew up. Okay? that was good for our country. The news, the programs he brought, exposed things in our country that we needed to know about, that people were keeping secret, that were detrimental to the national security and peace and stability of our country. He brought them out. Some of them were against the government. Some of them were against other people, government officials, private citizens who participated in the landscape, the political landscape. Okay? How he got his money, that was his business. How he got his wealth to do all he did in Liberia. They say he manipulated the news. He used his money to do this and that. The Liberian people will judge him on that. His activities in the United States of America came to the public view when he got caught with the wire fraud activities. People say, hey, that's an American thing. Whatever he did in America, he used the money to do things in Liberia. Everybody got their own views about that. I'm not getting involved with that. All I told Weatherspoon was he had a charge over him. He's involved in a criminal enterprise in America. He cannot be involved with Liberian issues, trying to promote justice and fairness and the rule of law in Liberia when you have a crime in America. That's the same double standards we're talking about. The same double standards. You come to America, you commit a crime. When you go to Liberia, you do good and all of that. So we're supposed to say, oh, this man has a clean slate. He's an angel because his crime not in Liberia. I'm not judging nobody. People come to this country to find prosperity, to find wealth, to find their blessings. This is the land of gold and honey. I can't tell you how to make your wealth. I can't tell you how to pray, use your God's given blessings to open your path. Okay? You in America, let the American people judge you on their system. But how does it relate? How does it relate? You come to this country, you commit a crime, you go to Liberia, you're an angel. And the people come from Liberia, they come to America, they love you so much, they're pleading for you. But in this country, the crime you committed, although to us from Africa, we see it like hustling. You say, oh, the man hustling, he's trying to make his living to go back to Africa. You can view it like that. You can view it like that. But is that the right view? For the area where he committed a crime? Is it really hurting America? Some people got hurt. That one good thing about this system, you got redress. People hurt you here, they get caught, you can sue them. I'm sure Weatherspoon will be sued by some of those people who got hurt. That money he paid is just for the criminal aspect of his behavior. But if some of the people that got hurt because of the people he gave certificate to, they can sue him too. So he may be dancing and all of that, but in the end, he might lose money if other people got hurt and other families got hurt, and then they found out that he got found guilty by the federal government for this activity. And some of the people who he gave certificate to work in nursing homes that their relatives got sick in, they can sue him too. so he can be dancing. He's not out of the woods. He out of the criminal aspect. You do it 3 years, 4 years. But he got a civil aspect. You think $3.5 million, that's small money to pay as restitution and fine? That's not small money. That's just the government side. Now the civil side coming. Did he hurt anybody? All the people he gives certificate to, were they in any of the nursing home where people died because of incompetent services? That you can point back to him and his school. Now that he has been found guilty for that kind of activity, this is just the beginning. I wish him no bad luck. But when you play, you got to pay. That's the game. When you play, you got to pay. So he can be dancing and happy now. But these are the things that come back to haunt not only him, but everybody around him in our community. Who all benefited from this man, from the Liberian community? You see how it goes around? Everybody is not in the position, the Stanton Witherspoon, to be happy and dancing because they got off, he thinks, with a slap on the hand. But what about other people who are being charged in nursing homes and in the public arena for incompetent services, for giving bad medication or bad training? Are they going to come back and sue the school that these people got their certificates from? Because the school is vouching that these people are trained. That these people can do what they say they can do. And they go work in those hospitals and nursing homes, they can't do it. And now they find out that the school that these guys graduated from is a bogus school. They can sue everybody. Because when you hurt my relatives, I want the best money I can get. I'm not going to sue the school. I'll sue everybody involved. Everybody. The person that hurt, caused the injury, their school, their training, because I want the most money I can get. Just like these people were trying to steal money that they didn't make, that they knew was wrong. When you hurt my people, I want to get the most money out of everybody involved in this racket. So I'm coming after everybody. So maybe he's out of the woods criminally, but is he out of the woods financially? These are the questions you got to ask yourself. Because in America, people won't hurt you, they hurt you financially. Criminal thing, yeah, you can go to jail for 5, 10 years, you will come out, they will finish. You do probation, all of that will finish. But the financial part doesn't finish. When they break you financially and you go to jail and all of that, you got to start your life all over. You know what it's like? So what goes around comes around. That's karma. You may think you're getting away with jail time. Yes, maybe God don't want you to do 20 years in jail or 30 years. But God not finished with you yet. You got a financial aspect to deal with. You just gave $3.5 million in 4 properties. That's small thing. What else coming for you? That's the one the government want for you. What about the other people you hurt? Do they want anything? But these are the ramifications for your actions. That's what they say, whatever you do, have an equal and opposite reaction. Every action. You do something, you may not know you're doing it, you think you're doing it to hurt the federal government, or it doesn't matter because it's against the insurance company, so it's not hurting anybody. But in the end, when you get caught and busted, and when you come to realize the full extent of your actions and the ramifications thereof, who or how far it extend, your action extend, how far, and the punitive actions coming against you, then you become conscious and aware that your action wasn't just confined to one area. Yes, you thought it was confined to one area, but it has effects, and the effects can come back to haunt you, just like the real action. You see, and this is not wishing Stanton Weatherstone bad luck. Okay, this is just putting the reality of the situation where it is. Okay, when you go to court and you get convicted, you get fined, the door open for other people to come against you. That's just the first step. Okay, because if you are not guilty, people will not bother. Say, oh, the court didn't find him guilty. But once that court found you guilty and you pay the fine and you got jail time, that door opens for everybody who got hurt to come against you in civil lawsuit. Not criminal lawsuit now. The criminal lawsuit finished. That's a civil lawsuit. You got two kind of courts. You got criminal and civil. Okay, you may have beaten the criminal lawsuit, but you got the civil suit to deal with. And that way, they're going to take all your money. They're going to leave you broke. They're going to take all your property. When you look, Spoon TV will be no more. You will see nothing else about Spoon. Spoon will disappear because the money will be gone to pay for the crimes that were committed. Not only by him, but by the people that got certificates from that school that he vouched for and said they were trained. Okay, so these are the realities of the things we got to deal with. That's Stanton Weatherspoon. Okay, everybody got their day. That was it. 99 days for thief man, 1 day for master. That's Stanton Weatherspoon about the problem. Okay, he came, he was looking for fast money. He jumped into the scheme. The people warned him, said, this is wrong. He said, no, the money's sweet, let's do it. Let's do it. When the catchman would deal with it, they caught him. He said, deal with it. He got to deal with it. Okay, we'll see where it goes. TWT, that was his time will tell. Nobody knows what will happen. You can say, oh, the man will go to jail for 40 years, 50 years. You see, he's not going to jail for all the number of years because that's not the way how the world works. Okay? Things may not be as bad as it seems. And people may be able to work things out. Like the way he did, he brought witnesses, he brought evidence, all kind of evidence that he was traumatized in Liberia and blah, blah, blah. Nothing wrong with that. You still got to do the punishment. All the people you hate didn't care about that. They want their relatives, heal some of them want reward. You got to deal with that. Okay? So those are his issues. They're coming. We don't know when, but that's his issues. Okay? Now, the second issue for the week was Henry Costa. With Henry Costa, I don't know what Henry Costa's real problem is. I know Henry Costa, not know him personally. I'm acquainted with him. We have met, we have talked, we have shaken hands. When I go to Liberia, sometimes Costa is part of my family. Once he related to Benin, he in my family. So every time around people from Kiribati, I see Costa come in, we talk and run around the people and do his thing. Okay? So Costa is ambitious. I knew that off the bat. He's ambitious. They see their smartness as an opportunity to make money. But one good thing about Costa is he went and got his education. So he got something to fall back on. But the problem with people that Costa them do not know Liberian politics. And when you don't know Liberian politics, you will be used abused, chewed up, and spit out. That's the way Liberian politics work. People can't tell you that. You gotta learn it yourself. And you want to be involved in Liberian politics, that's something you gotta learn yourself. Or if you got people to guide you, your relatives and things to politics, them are power, attorney general, people power, big people in government, they can guide you. They say, don't do that, don't do that. But that will have to be from small. They will groom you into those kind of things. That greed and greed for power and wealth and position, all of them will not be something in your future, in your past, except that the nature you have. You're just a greedy person. And they have some people like that. They got plenty of people like that. They can do better, but they're just greedy. So they settle for anything. I know plenty of people like that. Okay? And that's why I'm mindful. I'm mindful who I deal with because I know Liberian politics. I grew up watching it. Okay? I'm a political scientist. I'm a grown-up boy. I'm a boy from the street. I'm an educated boy. I'm an all-around Liberian boy. I come from the street. I come from the educated area. I come from the Babadi area. Anywhere you put me, I fit. And I wanted the blessing God gave me in my country. That when I sit here to talk, people can't question me because people in every aspect of Liberian life know me and know I've been there with them in the struggle. I've been in the trenches, you know. But God bless me. I didn't have to succumb to the trenches. No, I was in the trenches, but I wasn't off the trenches. I was with the wealthy people, but I wasn't off the wealthy people. I was with the greedy people, but I wasn't off the greedy people. I was in every aspect of Liberian society. That when people doing things, I tell you, I say, this guy would fall. You will fall. No matter how long it takes you. Because I've been there, I've seen it, I know it. You know, and now my job to observe. That's why I'm a political scientist. I'm not a politician. I'm a Liberian political scientist. I study events. I study people. I study occurrences and the timeline that they flow on. So I can tell you if something will happen again, there's a possibility it will happen again because of my knowledge. That's what I specialize in. You see me in politics, I'm not in Liberian politics. I'm studying the politics of Liberia because what I know from the past is being proven now among Liberian people. You know, what the elements, the Tasta, and all these people, self-destructive elements in Liberian politics are being the leaders of our society now. They are. No, even George Weah, maybe called prolonging his time for a reason. Ellen Johnson Sally were dead. You know, we all look at her as a wise woman now. I'm totally disgusted in her leadership, man. The way she wasted our resources, especially our money, to pay people, man. Divided our money, corrupted people. Now, none of the people around, all of them are come back in America. You know, all the people you pay $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, they couldn't do nothing in Liberia because how would the Liberian people listen to you? Huh? You weren't there in the struggle with them, they just brought you from abroad. You didn't even understand the landscape of the country. That's why they were having so much fuss among each other. You know, you need people who understand the thing. You need real revolutionaries who love the country to come back and build out. Not people that Sam Jackson and Barcos Mavi and those useless people and Tipote and Bama Formula and those useless rubber dogs. We don't need that. Those are the people you call rubber useless dogs. We don't need those people. You need real revolutionaries who love our country. You know, young guys who not there for the money, smart, educated, ready to learn. And you groom them. Let them go there and learn how to do the job. You know, discipline them. But you bring all these buffoons from America, they all in the corrupt system in America, no corruption, no stealing. Then you bring them and pay them $15,000 more to come and rob our country. Do you know how wealthy those people got from our diamonds and our gold and our mineral resources they stole? That all the people did that rip our country up, man. You know? And that's why if you don't understand Liberian politics, you'll be left hanging in the wilderness. The breeze will just be blowing you around, slapping you against the wall, boom, 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 and you not know what happening to you. You will not know. Sometimes I told you one time I want Liberia so much money to start my business. I don't even know what happened to the money. The other day I can't put it together in my head. What happened? I mean, that's how terrible dealing with that country is and with people if you don't understand what you're doing. That's why I watch Costa every time. I was just waiting for him to hit the bottom. He has hit the bottom. Because right now, you can't be trusted. Listen to all the things he said about Boca. Now listen to all the things he said about Weah. Listen to all the things he said about Cummings. Where will you stand? You said all kind of things about those people. You think they or their supporters now don't want to get you? They will get you. Sooner or later, I was watching that prophetic show about the guy and he didn't see Costa no more. And when he said it, it coming. It coming. Who can you trust? You insulted Boca, you insulted Weah, you insulted Cummings, you insulted Hurricanes help you. You're in a mess himself. You ain't got no boy children. You got girls. Those girls need men to protect them. Okay? You know our society. You saw they try to kill Talia. We keep telling you all this thing and you don't understand it. Our society. It's an African society. We can be westernized or try to be westernized all the way we want to be. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, we are an African society, a male-dominated society. And you better take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Because the whole world is male-dominated. Only in Liberia, because certain people got power and things, their family can, their women and daughter and children can come in and talk what they want to say. You know, even in America, okay, you hear women sleeping with pistols now in politics. They're threatening government officials here now. We never thought those things could happen. Huh? When you hear about America, you never hear about people threatening Congress people and they were killing them and things like that. Are you crazy? And all of this is new. All of this is new. It just shows the extent our world has changed. The extent in which it changed. We're not the same no more. You know? And secondly, when we put justice and injustice on the scale, it's not right. Our injustice outweighs justice. Look at the people dying in the world, man. They're not justice. They're not justice. The rich dominating the poor. They're killing the poor people. And they're using the law to do it too. They're telling us it's right under the law, and that's bullshit. That's pure bullshit. They're killing the poor people. And they're telling us it's lawful, it's right. Look at the people dying in our world, man. You know, there's thing happening in our country, man. We got all these buffoons just lying to us and deceiving us and using our money to kill us. The same shit go on in the world, you know? The same shit. The poor people in Gaza, where you just bombing the people out of the poor people. The same thing happened in Ukraine. And we're supposed to tolerate that. It's not right. Because the same thing happened in our country. But all these people here in Liberia will meet their Waterloo. Because what happened to Fagona? I don't hear about Fagona that much now. His time coming too. Costa time coming. I told you, I said, all these guys that are in the thing here for money, the time coming. You cannot be a flip-flopper in Liberian politics. Our country too small. How you be a flip-flopper in a small nation? And this what happened. These guys don't understand our country being there from time immemorial. People like them been there from time immemorial. That's why I watch Costa, I watch him play, and you see the same thing happen over and over. Boca didn't know how to use the people. Boca they use Costa like a little old dish rag. Because when Costa was talking some of the things they did to him, I was just laughing. I said that old politics style, Costa won't be president, let him buy this. Anything you'll go to Costa. Anything you don't want to go to Costa, you won't be vice president. You'll go to Costa. And that's just how they treated him. Listen to Costa talking about, when Boca came, they say the people came to me, Joe Flomo called me and said that they didn't have no place for Boca to stay. I had to call my friend, who gave me $9,000. Then David Blamo called me and said they didn't have no car. I had to call my other friend for the border. Then Seki Jalo called me. No, I just want to, everybody will call him. I was just, that's typical Liberian politics and using the how you call it? Using the dopey. Costa was the dopey. And all the things he was talking, I was just laughing because that petty politics. That petty Liberian politics. That's how you treat the Abu man. The man who left position, the greedy man. That's how you treat him. Let him buy everything. And Joe Boga then treat that Costa just typical. That's typical Liberian politics. Typical low down Liberian politics. That's how you treat an Abu man. An Abu man who just want position. All he want position and power. He will do everything. So go to him for everything. Boga want car, call Costa. Costa will get a car. Tell Costa Boga won't come to America, but Costa will get a ticket for him to come. Tell Costa Boga wants somewhere to stay. Costa will find someone to stay. Tell Costa Bosca got a heart attack. Costa will go all the way to find doctor. Costa did all of that. That's how you use a damn dope in Liberian politics. And when Costa was talking to him, he thought I would feel sorry for him, or the rest of us who know Liberian politics would feel sorry for him. We'll not feel sorry for you because that's how they did some of us in school too. That textbook politics. That textbook Liberian politics. You want position, you able for position, you blind to politics, will use your ass. And that's what they did to Costa. He was blind to Liberian politics. He thought these guys would gain position and he get them money. You are mulatto man. You want to play in Liberian politics. You better understand where you stand. Huh? You come there. They use Costa. They use Hannah Costa. I was just listening to him laughing because that's how they use you when you're in high school. The high school politics. These guys use on Costa. That's high school politics. Anybody went to high school in Liberia. That just show you when you're living in a society and you're not educated in that society, no matter what kind of degree you got, you do it. The most common man will use you like a damn dog. And that's what they did to Henry Costa. Henry Costa, I was just laughing at him. The last time I was in Liberia, he came there acting like a big man, talking with everybody. He looked at me laughing, and trying to show that he's a big man. I said, yeah, Costa, you're a big man. I shook my head because I knew he was going to learn. Liberian politics is intricate and secret. If you're not in Liberian politics from birth, you stand a risk of being maligned, destroyed, misused, abused, chewed up, spit out, and stumped to death. Liberian politics is not politics you play with. You better understand it. It's not talking it. It's the subtle part about it. The part you don't see. The part you don't hear. That's the Liberian politics you got to be scared of. And Costa don't know it. You know, I look at that boy. I say, look at that boy being used. That was textbook high school politics Joe Borger then used on Costa. They could never use that shit on me because I would stomp them in the nuts. All of them. So I listened to Costa. I said, listen to Costa. Oh, they told me to do this. And Burger King, I had to run to find $90,000. He had to go to the hospital. Then they called me, they want a car. I had to go find a car. Then they called me, they want a room. I had to go find a room. I had to go borrow all that money. That's how they use a dope. Of all the people Burger guy Ryan, you can't say alone would be running to get hospital bill, to get car, to get everything for him. You're a damn stupid man. They were using you. They use you and all your COP people because the other people are giving you money. That's what happens when you don't know Liberian politics and you want to get into it. Okay? So that my take on Costa. Costa's demise is coming. And like somebody said, one of the prophetic people that come on this internet, they say Costa got to pray to God and leave Liberia for his own safety. You can't curse the president of Liberia. You can't curse the vice president of Liberia. You can't curse one of the viable candidates of Liberia and expect to be safe and secure in the Republic of Liberia. Run. 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 Aluta. Continua. That's my class for this weekend. I will not be on Monday. I have a medical procedure I have to take care of. So just to tell you, you'll not see me on Monday, so don't expect a show on Monday, but I'll be on Tuesday and we'll continue to struggle in the trenches. But with Henry Casa, I'm sorry, my brother. Your days in Liberian politics are numbered. For your own security, you need 3 CCTVs in all your homes. Aluta! Continue. My class is done. Have a good day, my people. I'll see you next week. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Don't do what you don't think is right. Follow your conscience. Be safe. And God loves you.